Solana makes new all-time highs and meme tokens are freaking pumping. Welcome to today's video, everybody. Long time no freaking see, right? So I've been a little bit under the weather these last couple of days. Feeling a little better now, but I'm still not 100% on my grind mindset just yet, right? So we are definitely getting back to that. But today we're going to be talking about the market. What is going on with Solana and Bitcoin, right? The market has been freaking pumping through the roof, and we're going to go ahead and look at those details with technical analysis today on this live stream. So let's go ahead and minimize myself now, and let's go ahead and start talking about the freaking markets, right? Hope all of you are having a wonderful day, and let me go ahead and start sharing this with the community, right? The live stream still loading up on my side right here. Let's see. Let me go ahead and pull up the live stream on my phone. As I like to call it, the mobile device. Okay, I got it right here. Awesome, I got it out. Happy, how's it going? Thank you. Happy Valentine's as well. Thank you very much. So yeah, the market's been a little iffy, right? Like the markets have been freaking pumping, altcoins have been freaking pumping, meme tokens have been pumping, but there's also been a lot of freaking scams on freaking meme tokens, bro. I've gotten wrecked literally these last couple days on these freaking meme tokens. Like you can't make any of this up, right? So yeah, let's get back, dude. We got to get back in the grind. I mean, look at that. Just from 2 days or almost 1 day of not posting, my content has decreased by a lot, right? So we got to get that up and running. We got to get those numbers up and running again, chat. Let's go ahead and smash that like button for me. Let me go ahead and pull up my live stream right now, and we are set to go. So yeah. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the market. Welcome everybody tuning in today. So let's go ahead and start off with Solana, right? Because that's what we have in the title of the video and the thumbnail. Solana has been ripping through very freaking nicely, literally since the area that we called it over here back in 95, where I got freaking wrecked before this freaking massive breakout to the upside, right? I'm starting to notice that the best way when it comes to trading a lot of these tokens is honestly just in and out, man. There's just so much volatility right now in the space. I feel like there's more volatility than there was back in November, right? Back in November, the volatility wasn't as crazy. I feel like the volatility now is so freaking crazy that you could be up in a trade, and then within seconds as you go away to go to the restroom, your freaking trade's already getting liquidated or in the negatives, right? So that's one thing that I have noticed during these markets, that since November, since it started getting that bullish scenario, we've been getting a lot of freaking pump and dumps in the market, right? We've been getting a lot of liquidity grabs, people getting wrecked, people losing their money because of these freaking markets that we have, right? Yet the markets continue to freaking pump, but a lot of people have been stopped out of their positions. For example, I was on 2 Solana trades earlier this morning at 3 a.m. for Solana, and I got stopped out twice. I got stopped out twice before the breakout. Like, you can't make any of this up, right? So I am starting to have a little bit more tighter stop losses, and the reason why is due to the fact that I've been getting freaking wrecked in this market, and I realize that having stop losses is better to keep your money and not freaking lose all your freaking money, right? So I started to change up my strategy to quite a bit when it comes to trading now. I've been trading a little bit more with the meme tokens. Have been freaking amazing time and very stressful time. I've made a lot of freaking soul these last couple of days. I made literally over 60 soul, and now left with like no freaking money, bro, because of all these rugs that are promoted on these meme tokens, right? So like we have to also be careful with that as well. That's something I learned. Literally took me 3 days to freaking understand the meme token space on Solana. I think it's really freaking fun, but it's also one of the best places to literally lose all your money. It's literally a freaking gamble, bro. It's like you're literally gambling in the freaking casino. Like, this is not no trading. This is literally straight gambling is what I realized. We are now live. Yeah, so like it's been a quite fun couple days. I think I learned a lot in the markets overall, and I'm definitely going to go ahead and be creating more content in that sector of like the Solana meme tokens. It's freaking fun, man. It's freaking fun, but just the crazy of things that go on there is just insane, man. It's freaking insane. Yeah, it's freaking insane, dude. But anyways, I apologize. Let's talk about Solana. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 4-hourly, see where things are going. Currently looking at the 4-hourly, we do see we are entering some sort of area of resistance on Solana. I do expect a continuation to an upside. I did talk about how this $110 on Solana was very, very important, and we have now surpass that, chat. So this is extremely bullish for all those that don't understand. We talked about, you know, 110 being broken since down over here back in January, and now so far it has broken up to these levels of 110. As long as we continue to hold this level of 110, we could expect a continuation to an upside. Being my price target of around 144 to 150 is my price target for this area. How's it going, Ryan? Hope you're doing well today, bro. Congratulations, and I'm glad to go ahead and have you back. I hope you're doing well, and I hope surgery went great, man. I'm assuming obviously you can't have a great surgery, if that makes any sense, or surgeries aren't fun is what I'm trying to say, but I'm glad to go ahead and see that you're back in action, bro. I'm glad to see that you're better now, right? So shout out to Ryan, welcome him. And yeah, so Solana right now is at 117, which is extremely bullish. As long as we continue to hold this area as support, we will be seeing a continuation to an upside. A good entry, in my opinion, for Solana, if you're looking to go ahead and swing trade this back up, is seeing if we could go ahead and retest back this level of 109, 110 before having that massive leg to the upside, right? So market's looking extremely freaking bullish. So congratulations. As soon as we get towards this 144 and 150 mark, this is where FOMO is going to begin to kick in, right? We talked about this time and time and over again. So what we're looking at the market right now does not surprise me one bit, right? I'm actually not surprised with where the market's heading. I mean, it seems like more people are more surprised. I'm not surprised. Like literally, like look at all these crazy drawings that I did a couple of days ago when everybody was telling us to go ahead and short the market, and this is the area we should be shorting the market. Like this is the kind of behavior retail investors always have. They always want to go ahead and short the bottoms and freaking long the tops, and it doesn't work that way. You want to go ahead and do quite the opposite, right? You want to go ahead and short the tops and long the bottoms. And this is the reason why I always talk about you have to go ahead and have that mentality of doing the opposite of what retail investors love to go ahead and do. I mean, everybody was calling in my channel to go ahead and start shorting Bitcoin at these zones right here at the bottom. Even at one point, I was getting close to shorting Bitcoin, and I'm glad I never did, because I had a feeling this was exactly going to happen. And this is the reason why I drew it out with this massive inverse head and shoulders pattern. And we talked about how Bitcoin approaching these zones where we're at right now were super massive areas of liquidation for shorts, which causes short squeeze to the upside. People don't understand this. People just want to go ahead and go the opposite ways. But when you go ahead and start putting one and one together, it equals two, and you're going to be able to have a higher probability when it comes to actually trading this market. And I'm not talking about meme tokens, right? Meme tokens are a whole freaking different ballgame, bro. Literally straight degenerate gambling when it comes to meme tokens. Not something you could predict as easy as Bitcoin, in my opinion. Bitcoin, Solana, most of these other trades are so much easier to go ahead and predict. Yes, you do have, you know, the liquidity grabs, which is part of the game also, and you have to go ahead and you know, not only have a nice stop loss or you know, cut your losses very soon. That's one thing I've also learned, is that you don't want to ever want to hold on to a losing trade, right? If you're losing money on a trade, cut your losses and move on, right? You don't want to hold on to it, because higher probability you're going to go ahead and either getting liquidated, or you're going to go ahead and get super wrecked more than you expected or wanted to, right? So that's another thing that I learned is always cut your losses very quickly. If a trade's not going in your favor, cut your losses, right? The problem is that when a lot of people start losing money is when they don't cut their losses on the trades, hoping that the trade reverses, right? Even though the signs are clear that it's not going to reverse, right? So with that being said, always go ahead and cut your losses. I would say that's the most important thing that I've learned these last couple of months when it comes to trading, is that as you continue to add to a losing trade, you're more than likely going to lose all your freaking money. And I can go ahead and say that from experience these last couple of days. When I was trading some of these meme tokens, I was dollar cost averaging, and the trade was going the opposite way, to the point where, you know, I was dollar cost averaging all the way down to the bottom, where there was no recovery from the bottom, where the project would just rug pull, right? So like meme tokens is a different sector when it comes to trading meme tokens, but overall the market, you have those signals that are pretty clear. You know, Bitcoin was showing this increase of bullishness these last couple weeks. I've been bullish in Bitcoin since January of 2022, right? So you could even go back to all my videos and talk about how I was talking about a short squeeze happening at the zones that we're looking at right now, right? So look at that freaking trade for Bitcoin. And as far as with the US 100, the US 100 continues to print green. You know, should this be any surprise to many of you? We've been talking about how the US 100, the index, which is the NASDAQ, is extremely bullish, and you shouldn't be bearish whatsoever, because if you go ahead and take a look at the monthly, we talked about this major cup and handle pattern forming on the freaking monthly, right? So this is telling us that the market's going to go ahead and continue to rip. So anybody calling for any tops, it's freaking clueless of what's going on in the market. It seems like people just love to go ahead and do the opposite, right? Everybody was excited about the Bitcoin ETF. Guess what? Everybody got freaking wrecked. As soon as everybody got wrecked, everybody wanted to start shorting the market when the signs were cleared along the market, right? So you always want to go ahead and do the opposite of what retail sentiment is telling you. Retail is saying to go ahead and long, you start shorting. Retail, you know, is extremely bearish, you start longing the market, right? And that's what we've been seeing time and time and over again. Right now, we're also seeing with the DXY printing this inverse head and shoulders pattern, which is obviously not bullish for Bitcoin, but on the red days, Bitcoin seems to go ahead and do its own thing and continue to pump. You know, DXY is slowly down right now, but over time, I do expect the US dollar to Dixie to continue to go up higher and eventually then reverse. And I'm assuming this is going to happen once we have the presidential selection going on, where, you know, Trump is obviously pushing for a weaker dollar, and a lot of corporate America is getting very, very excited, right? Because he's cutting out interest rates as well. So for the corporates, so this is extremely bullish for the stock market. And with that being said, I do believe that we will continue to see a continuation to the upside on both markets, the crypto and the stock market. So not financial advice, but I would probably be long in the market more than shorting it. I know how many of you want to go ahead and short the market, want to go ahead and see the market collapse, but the market collapse is not coming anytime soon, right? It's going to come. It's going to come when we least expect it, though, but it's not coming anytime soon. It is getting ready for that collapse to happen, but it's not coming anytime soon. I do still believe that there is still a lot of green left in the market, and you just should be following what's telling us in the charts, right? If the charts is telling you to short, you short. It's telling you to long, you long, right? But people want to go ahead and do quite the opposite. It might be an ego thing as well, right? Where most traders don't want to go ahead and accept that they're wrong. You know, I've been wrong multiple times, and I'm okay admitting that I'm not the best at everything at all times. And I think that's one thing that I've grown personally as a trader and as a person, that it's okay to be wrong, right? You don't have to be 100% correct all the time. And I think that's where a lot of people usually have a tendency to get wrecked, especially those that are mostly just ego trading, just always trying to be right 100% all the time. And this is where, you know, people continue to double down on their bet, thinking that the market's going to go down, betting down more and more and more as the signs are showing weakness to the downside and strength to the upside, right? And this is the reason why we have these massive volatilities that happen very quickly up or down because of the market, of how they're feeling, right? They overreact to the situation, and this is exactly what getting a short squeeze looks like, right? That's what a lot of people don't understand, and that's the reason why I was calling for a short squeeze since this area right here, because I understood liquidations were here, I understood the sentiment of the market, and I understood fundamentally that the market was showing a strength in the market, but emotionally people were being more bearish, right? Which then gives you the short squeeze, kind of what happened with GameStop and AMC, right? So that's why I was able to predict this kind of breakout to the upside. So yeah, the market's looking freaking amazing, man. I don't know who in the right mind would be shorting this market, right? It's like, this is freaking insane. I mean, good luck shorting this kind of market when everything's freaking green, 17%, 16%. I mean, Bonk's looking freaking good, man. I might start trading me a little bit of Bonk. Might make me some money trading Bonk, right? Wow, we have a lot of freaking viewers here today. I appreciate everybody coming in today. Ryan says, hopefully one day left in hospital, then I'll be back with the bang. Man, great to hear, bro. I'm kind of in the same place, you know what I mean? I'm not in a hospital, but like mentally, I don't feel like I'm there 100%, especially with these last couple of days. You know, I still don't feel good 100% right now. Even right now, it's like, I didn't want to stream because I don't feel good, but we're here to go ahead and continue to be better every day, right? And especially when you don't have when you have big losses trading, it does really hit you mentally. So I've been getting some rest myself, and I do think, and I do believe we will come back stronger every freaking day, right? That's a freaking goal, man. Vernon, John, you need to defeat those damn rug, man. Hurts to see you lose so much. Yeah, 100%, bro. These rugs are freaking insane. I lost a lot of freaking soul, dude. And Vernon, I didn't even tell you, bro. I actually lost like 60 soul this week. I don't even want to think about it, bro. I don't even want to think about it. It's just like, I lost a lot of freaking money this week just because of freaking scams, bro, in Solana. Like, you throw your money into these tokens and they rug pull. Like, this is what I'm telling you. Like Solana meme tokens, it's like not even about trading, bro. It's like literally just degenerate gambling. It's like literally going to the casino and betting on green or black or red. It's like, it's dumb, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. You can make some crazy dumb money, but also you can lose a lot of money because there's more than, like, I've noticed out of so many plays that you lose money, eventually one makes you all your money back, but then eventually you give it back to the market, which has happened twice to me this week, right? So it's like these Solana meme tokens. I'm learning that you make your money, you pull it out, and I would rather leverage trade my money than freaking trade on Solana meme tokens. I'm going to be straight honest with you because I made a lot of freaking money, but I lost all of it because of the dumb rug pulls. It wasn't not taking profits. I took profits. It wasn't any of that. It was because every time the project was doing well, or, you know, I went to sleep, or, you know, I was showering for 30 minutes, the project dies. Like, Solana has a time frame that I've noticed of tokens within 15 to 30 minutes now max. Before 3 days ago, it was like 1 hour to three hours was the max for a token to slowly die down, and even like 3 days being a really good project. But now I'm noticing we're back to the 15 minute to the 30-minute done project. You know what I mean? So it's like Solana fluctuates a lot, bro. A lot of money to be made. You could turn literally $50 into thousands of dollars. I've done it multiple times these last couple days. But then you just lose it and give it back to the market because the market is, think about it. Let's say you make 3-4 grand, right? And then you go ahead and jump into these projects. You're trading these projects. You put your money, you know, 5 out of those projects you jumped into, or 10, they're scams. And one of them was a good, successful one. So now you're left with $900 in the hole, and one of them being successful. And now you made, let's say out of that one successful project, you made $400. Now you're back to $1,400, right? So you missed out. Literally $500 was your loss from literally hoping, crossing your fingers that the token you jumped into was not a scam. So that's literally how I lost money. People are like, John, how the heck did you lose money, bro? Did you not take profits? It's like, bro, I took profits. I learned to take profits. After AMC, I learned to take profits, right? One of my biggest regrets there was with AMC too, is that I got in early on at like freaking like around under 700,000 market cap, and I put in about $300, which then turned into like seven or 9 grand at his all-time high. And I didn't take profits, right? Because I really thought the community was going to push it to the next level. I'm starting to realize that the Solana space, it's more about just exit liquidity, man. You want to enter these trades in and out, man. You don't want to hold. You could join these Telegram and communities and you know, be buddies and all of that, but people are always going to go ahead and do what's the best interest for themselves. And that's what I'm also starting to notice in this space, right? Like, that's just the Solana space more. It's like crypto's already scammy to begin with, but I think like Solana is just even more scammier. You know what I mean? It's like the people that are in Solana are even more scammier than any other blockchain. And I'm not sure if that's just a Solana thing or if it's just attracted to a lot of scammers in this space. But honestly, dude, it's like, I feel like you just get screwed the most in Solana. Like, I've started to notice, like, there's some good people, there's some good actors, some bad actors in this space, but overall, I think it's just one of those where, you know, it just seems like everybody's always doing something shady, right? Like, even the people that you might think have the best interest in you are doing something shady behind the scenes on your back. So, like, you just have to be super careful, chat. Like, you know, obviously I'm not going to go ahead and lose hope that there's people out there with good intentions in the space of crypto, because that's what everybody thinks. And what I could go ahead and tell you is that there's always going to be good actors and bad actors somewhere in every freaking space, right? It's not only going to be crypto, it's not only going to be Solana plays. So nothing against, you know, Solana, but I have noticed that Solana is just one of those where, like, even on community driven projects, most people want to just push them just for their benefit. And as soon as they make their benefit or break even, they're out, which I totally understand. A lot of us probably invest a little too much money But I think the biggest thing here is the developers on this platform, right? Most of them just really rug pull with the intention of rug pull. And then there's some that are really intentionally trying to go ahead and push the project to its all-time high. But unfortunately, from what I'm realizing on Solana on the front end and the back end kind of things, is that a lot of these tokens are going to die instantly, chat. Like, a lot of these tokens are not worth holding on to. Unfortunately, no matter how positive the narrative is, I've started to realize that no matter how powerful it is, how powerful the community is, there's always some sort of back-end deal being pushed in the back end that is suppressing the price of the token, right? And what I'm trying to tell you here is that there's a lot of bullish narratives, but like, for example, a coin could be super bullish and a team could be selling tokens in the back end, right? Maybe they have airdrops. Maybe they have something like that that's suppressing the price of the token to go up even higher. Maybe there's people doing freaking sniper attacks on token launches that go live instantly and freaking rug on the communities pretty much, right? Purposely wreck communities. So like, the space is a space you can make a lot of freaking money, man, but like, this is like literally just a gambling freaking space. Like, I don't think there's such thing as, until I actually meet somebody that could be consistent, profitable, and not lose so much money in the space, because I've heard that a lot. Like, you know, people say, welcome to the space where you could freaking literally be rich overnight, and you could literally be broke overnight, because that's literally what could happen. You can have and make so much freaking money in one day, and you could give it all back to the market through rug pulls. It's not even, maybe some people get greedy, and I could say maybe that was a point of me where I put a little bit too much money, but like literally every freaking token I jumped into, rugged pulled. Literally jumped into a project, rugged. Jumped into another one, rugged. Jumped into another one, rugged. Eventually you make your money back on like the 6th or 8th project. But I'm starting to realize there's a thing you have to do, right? Like, I've noticed, like, not putting no more than 1 SOL per project is the move. Because after you start putting 1 or 2 SOL is it's quickest way to lose a lot of money if you're getting into a rug project, right? And you want to go ahead and swing trade these trades in and out. Like, take your 50% profit, take your freaking 30% profit. Like, I know they're little small buys and people make fun of people for cheating, but honestly, dude, you're better off taking a 1x or a 30% pump than freaking riding the token all the way down. That's what I realized also in this space of Solana. Like, for example, today I woke up with this being the next big thing, central bank digital currency. So imagine how much freaking people made money from the bottom. I've caught a lot of projects like that from the bottom, right? Where I literally got in early entry, 50,000 market cap. It went to 3 million. Imagine how much money you can make if you put in $100 to $200. You can make thousands of freaking dollars. Like, even if we were to look at the top traders right here, this guy paid $248 and took out $28,000. This was probably a team token, maybe a sniper, who knows? But, you know, to get these kind of prices, you obviously need to have some sort of early entry. $2,000 into 27 grand, $1,000 into 22, 3 grand into 23. So like, you're seeing these big players right here entering the market with little money, or some of them do have a good decent amount of money, making a lot of freaking money, right? So yeah, just one of those. Space is interesting, bro. I tell you the least. Really fun. But definitely super stressful in the space of Solana, bro. It moves way too freaking quickly. The house always wins as well when it comes to Solana. It's just designed to have you get drained then, there, and some jackpots, of course, if you really get lucky. 100%, bro. And it's really meant to like literally build your confidence too. Like, I've also noticed there's call groups out there that will literally make you money on some projects and will get you that confidence. And as soon as you start making money, they'll go ahead and come up with a freaking project that is purposely designed to drain you. And they do that on purpose because they know they built your trust with you. It's like they slowly built the trust with you, and they know that they made you money multiple times. So instead of you throwing in $1 or $100, now you come in all ballsy, throwing in 500, 600 SOL because you knew that caller made you money, and then they drained you. And that's what happened to me as well. You know, there was a caller that I knew was kind of shady. and I made some money with him on some few calls, and I've noticed most of his projects will hit 200,000 market cap, which was an easy 10 to 20x depending on the time that you entered, and then typically the project will die, right? Most of these projects die after 3 hours. I'm surprised this project CBDC is still running. It's 6 hours plus, right? Eventually it is going to die. Maybe it's going to die after it hits 5 million market cap, you know, who knows? Or maybe as a team slowly starts to sell their tokens, because that's what happens in this space. And it's like, I feel like it's one of those. It's literally like the casino. This is not freaking trading, bro. This is not trading. Like, you can sit here and do technical analysis and do Fibonacci retracements and do bull flag patterns and do support and resistance like I do. And at the end of the day, you're gonna freaking lose money, bro. That's just the reality of it. Like, the odds are against your favor in Solana, in my opinion. Just like Vernon said. Like, the odds are against your favor, in my opinion, unless, you know, you're with the big dogs of whoever runs these projects half the time, or the callers or the developers, or you have some sort of back-end deals. You're going to be making a killing in the back end. Or if you're just the person that literally just swing trades most of these projects, you might be laughing at those trades that you see that are, you know, people are selling, you know, 123 of, you know, dollars of profit taking, or like $30 of profit taking. But those are smart people, right? Because if they're doing that constantly, they're probably making money more consistently, and they're getting wrecked less compared to the person who's throwing in, you know, 2, 3, 4 SOL and getting wrecked multiple times before they take that big win. And that's happened to me multiple times. There's been times where I made some really good freaking plays. Like, literally, I'll make freaking a 20x on a token. Now I have 20 SOL, right? And that 20 SOL, now I'm like, okay, what's the next play? I get into a play, I throw in 1 SOL. Rug pull, another one, rug pull, another one, rug pull, another one, rug pull. Now my 20 SOL went down to freaking 10 or 15 SOL. So now I'm down the whole $500-600, not because of trading, because of the project that I got in instantly pulled the rug. You know what I mean? So like, it's like you hit these big jackpots, you make a lot of freaking money, and then you lose it all because this space is like literally designed to have you lose money. Like, literally, just like the casino, like Vernon said. So like, I'm starting to realize that you're better off trading a lot of these tokens with a higher market cap. Like 2.5 million market cap, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, you're not gonna make a 20x off of this. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm trading this right now, but this is not gonna make me a 20x. This is gonna be able to make me a 1 or 2x out of my money, and it's a little bit safer. It's not as volatile, right? As you see, this thing's moving slow. It's still moving kind of quick, but not as fast as the other Solana meme tokens. Like, there's literally tokens that go live from here and literally just pump. And there's projects that go like this, they pump, and then most people start buying in, and then the project rug pulls your exit liquidity for the early on buyers, right? So I've been learning a lot about this space literally these last 3 days. I learned a lot, the pros and the cons. I think there's a lot of money to be made in this space, but you just have to have a system, because if you don't have a system, you're going to end up like me, where you make 20, 40, 50 SOL in a couple days and you lose it all if you don't have a proper strategy or the proper tools. For example, I was trading using BonkBot. Freaking worst bot ever, bro. It worked at the beginning, but like I probably lost more money because my BonkBot wouldn't load up. And that's kind of like the same case too, right? It's like you have to have the right tools. You have to use the right platform to analyze like the buys and sells and trade these tokens, or else you're going to end up getting wrecked most of the time. And you're going to be asking yourself, why am I getting wrecked, right? Like this is one of the trades I'm in right now. I'm in on this CBDC trade, and I'm using a new bot. It's called Photon Sol. I've never used it. This is actually my first time using it, and I like it. It has quick execution. I like the way it tells me my P&L, how much I'm in profits, how much I'm down. Really do like it. I like the interface of how it tells you all the information, the buys, the transactions. Now I know what to look for. You know, you usually want to always look for that big, you know, buying pressure to know that there's a lot of buyers and sellers. I like how it's set up right here. Obviously, there's more people buying than selling, so that means there's more interest of people right here. You see the volume. You see the transactions, over 240 transactions. So like little things like this, I start to learn now. It's like, is the liquidity locked? Is the liquidity not locked? You know, little things like that, you can hit big jackpots. But I've noticed that your best bet to make money consistently trading these meme tokens day in and day out is not about hitting that giant jackpot, because you will hit it. You will come across a token that you will buy in early on. Like for those that bought in CBDC, I wish I was awake. I probably would have hit this one 100%. But if I was awake and I would have hit this project, I would have probably hit a 20x on this, right? But if I would have never learned from like what's really going on in this space, and 99% of the tokens are purposely designed to scam you, I would probably give all my money back to the market, right? So like now I'm starting to realize that, because you might get lucky hitting 3 or 4 or 5 good plays, because I've done that. I hit literally 3, 4, 5 projects that literally 10 or 20x. And then now you go in with more money throwing in that you're going to be expecting a 20 to 30x into these other projects, but you're just jumping into scams. I mean, look at this transaction, $2,000. $2,000. When you see $2,000 freaking purchases, bro, that's a good sign. That's a good sign that people are obviously bullish in the price, right? The problem is most people bag hold these projects and people get left holding the bag. One thing I've learned is not to bag hold any of these projects, no matter how positive the narrative is just freaking make your profits and dip, bro. So like right now, like even in this trade, I don't know how much I'm going to make on this trade. I'm hoping I can make like a 50 to an 80%. I was up 80% earlier, but I literally had no gas fees to freaking sell it, dude. I'm like literally down to my last few dollars because of getting wrecked in this freaking space, right? We're going to come back strong. I can guarantee you that. We're going to come back with freaking 20 SOL, bro. We're going to come back. I'm already manifesting this into existence. So we're going to come back with like 20 SOL by the end of the week. But what I'm trying to tell you is that like once you hit it big, like once you hit one token that's like a 20 or 30x, dude, just swing trade it, man. Just swing trade the bigger projects. I'm telling you, get into the 1 or 2, 3 million projects. They might not make you a 40, 50x, but they will be making you consistent 2 to 3x's every couple minutes. And I would rather do that, to be honest, than lose all my money and give it back to the market. So that's one of the lessons that I've learned strongly in this field of Solana plays. And like, for example, it's also the narratives. You know, I've noticed the narratives is really one of the most important things. And also it's cutting your losses very soon. Most people have the tendency to buy the dip, but the reality is that a lot of these projects are never going to recover. They're never going to recover. So a lot of people are left buying the dips as it's coming down, thinking they're getting a better price action, but little do they know the developers dumping like freaking most of the freaking supply on you, and this is the reason why the price action of selling pressure is coming down, and then you have panic sellers. So this is also another thing that I learned, is that you don't want to ever buy the dip a lot of the times, because you might be left buying the dip, and now you're 5 SOL deep into the project that you believe in, and guess what? This project's already done with. There's a new narrative. USDC, United States digital currency, is no longer a thing. Now they're going on to the digital peso or something, bro. It's like you can't make any of this up. This space like moves so quickly. Like one thing might be hot today and one thing might be hot tomorrow. You know, it's like today I woke up with this new narrative of the digital currency thing. How long will this last? I don't know, maybe a couple hours, maybe a few days before this is over too. And most people are going to be left holding the bag on this thing too. So this thing looks like it might be doing a reversal. I was going to enter the trade on this, but right now I'm patiently waiting, right? I'm patiently waiting because I understand what to look for now. You don't want to quickly get, into your emotions and be like, oh snap, dude, if I buy in right here, I could make a freaking 7x. But is the project still alive, right? Does a team have any tokens left to dump? This actually does look like it's going to rip, though, by the way. This is for sure going to look like it's going to rip. It looks like a major cup and handle pattern right here forming. We are also seeing a lot of buys coming in. So this could actually be a really good trade. We just saw it go from 60 grand to 61,000. So this low-key could be actually a good trade. Let's see how much I'm in profits on this trade. This thing's about to break out, so like I could either cut my losses right here at 2%, or I could wait for this thing to slightly break out to the upside and start taking profits. I mean, this would be a 50% pump if I could capture that volatility, and the volatility is not too bad. You see, this thing's not shaking up like within seconds, and that's the thing too, is if you don't have the right bot to trade with, you're gonna get wrecked. Like if you don't have the right tools to trade with these meme tokens, you're going to freaking end up getting wrecked 99% of the time, because multiple times my bot wouldn't work. BonkBot wouldn't freaking work. So I know we talked about BonkBot a few months ago, and I recommended it, and I wouldn't recommend it now. I think I'm going to close this trade, to be honest. I'm gonna close this trade and I'm gonna enter USDC, I think right now. Let's go ahead and look into the token first though. Okay, so this thing is down a lot. We're seeing a lot of buying pressure for sure. Volume as well. Yeah, we're seeing big buys, but we're also seeing profit taking, right, or sales. Another thing I like to usually go ahead and do is scan the contract, which obviously I wouldn't say it's not beneficial, but it's not beneficial all the time, bro. Even when you scan the contract, like it doesn't matter. Some of these tokens might be high on airdrops, but honestly, the thing is too, it's like the riskier the project, the more money you can make realistically, and that's also why it's easier to get wrecked. You just saw this market cap drop from 66,000 to 54,000 market cap, right? It's like we could either get into this trap of getting into this supposedly cup and handle pattern or get completely wrecked right now, which is something we also have to be in the lookout for, right? So I'm going to see right now if this is going to be a good entry for us to jump in, but I'm also going to go ahead and check the smart contract just to see if it's even worth jumping into, or at least have an idea of what I'm exactly jumping into, right? Because that's also one thing we need to be aware of. Is I'm going to go ahead and scan the smart contract right now. I'm scanning it into one of my groups. And see, so this is one of the biggest things right here. Very high individual holder. We do have 100% burnt. It's disabled, which is good. Age is about 3 hours. And we also see that the top 10 holders own 32% of the supply, and one of them being 15% of the supply, right? So this tells us that there's definitely someone in there that has a huge ownership of the tokens, which could be the dev, could be just the whale buying, whatever the case is. But as you can see, the contract is renounced, which is a good thing. Mint, not, that's good. Liquidity has been burned, which is also a good sign. And it tells us a little bit more information about, you know, the team wallets, deployer, and all of that. So based on this contract, obviously it's super, super risky, but with the risk comes the money, right? So like you have to ask yourself, it's like, do you really want to go ahead and put yourself in that position and make a possible 8x, or do you want to go ahead and fully get wrecked, right? So right here, it looks kind of bullish in my end. It looks like this cup and handle pattern, but as I mentioned, not because we see these patterns, it doesn't mean it's going to happen all the time, especially in the meme tokens, bro. It's like we don't know if the team is still selling behind the scenes, right? And for that reason, you have to go ahead and read the contract, which I'm not going to freaking do right now. I'm not going to go ahead and look into the contract and see who's freaking selling what. But you have to be aware of that to understand whether this is worth buying or not. Like right now, this is at neutral. It's at 69 buys and 57 sells. So what I would like to see before I enter this trade, I would like to enter right now, but what I would like to go ahead and see is a little bit more buying pressure. One of the other things that I would go ahead and do to make sure that is actually going on is I would like to go ahead and check at Sol Trending, which is Sol Trending right here. And I would like to go ahead and see if it's still being trending on the platform, right? When it's trending on the platform, that just tells me that there's still more marketing being there and there's more buyers that are going to be coming in. But if there isn't, it's just not worth buying into, in my opinion, right? It's like, let me see. Boys Club is at 98,000 market cap. So this token might be worth trading, right? Maybe this is the point where your exit liquidity. That's also one thing I've noticed. Sol Trending is usually what your exit liquidity for. So, you know, the developer usually buys Sol Trending for you to be exit liquidity, for you and I to be exit liquidity in order for them to take their trades. So you know how we talked about how this was a possibility of a cup and handle pattern. Now we're seeing a lot of selling pressure coming in. You know, this is still sitting at now it went from a 60 or 60 something thousand market cap down to a 33,000 market cap. So do you see how quick you can make money in this space and also lose it? Like that was literally a 1.6% or 161%, which is like about a 1.6, almost a 2x. So if I would have bought that dip right there, if I would have entered, that would have been all my money gone. right? So it looks like right now there's more selling pressure than buying pressure, and that's why you need to, you know, enter these little swing trades to the upside quickly and then exit them. I mean, maybe I enter a GME freaking trade, bro. GME right now. Let's go ahead and look at GME. Let's go ahead and do some GME right now. It might be worth entering a GME trade instead. So right now with GME, we're seeing more buying pressure than selling pressure. Actually, a little bit more neutral. We're having about 32 buys and 20 sells. Volume's not too bad at 17,000 of volume, which is actually pretty good. But in order for me to enter this trade, because of the liquid money that I'm trading with, I'm not trading with that much SOL. So this is literally my last SOL, chat. Like literally, I had to go ahead and ask one of my buddies to let me to send me over some SOL, and shout out to Tillery too, because I couldn't exit a trade because of my SOL position, right? Like I literally have no more freaking SOL left. So like now when it comes to a lot of these trades, I want to be a little bit more careful before I enter them, right? So like right now we just saw it shot up to about 30 buys to 18 sells, which is definitely giving me a sign that there's more buying pressure coming in. Now, I would like to go ahead and see if we have found officially the bottom. And GameStop has been in this massive downtrend, right? So, like, even if you were to catch a little swing to the upside, you're talking about like a little 50% pump, right? And you're doing that often. Like, let's just say you're doing $200, 50% pump back here and back. You're making some decent money literally every day consistently, right? And that's what I'm starting to realize now. I would rather make consistent SOL than make one big play where I make 20, 30 SOL and then lose into every other trade, because most of these are freaking scams, right? So right now we do obviously see a little bit more buying pressure into GameStop, but I don't see anything in my opinion that would say I'm 100% confident that we are seeing a reversal in the market. Maybe we could go ahead and go over to, do we have a daily chart right here? I don't know how to use this chart. This is my first time ever using this this bot right here. You do the 24 hours. I think that would be considered a daily. It looks like GameStop has found a bottom though. Yeah, we did slowly lose that 618. I would definitely like to see, you know, GameStop at a bottom before I enter that kind of trade right here. But let me go ahead and read some comments real quick. War Dog, John Zakeen, I appreciate you, bro. Hey Ryan, it's Ashley. Hey Ashley, how's it going, Ashley? Gotta be ready to pivot at any time. Stay informed. Watch John. How's it going, Ashley? Long time no see. I haven't seen you in a while. Tap all that time high BTC at having slow dump after having maybe liquidity for big players and eating retail up again. I agree. I sent you 3143 balloons, yo. Happy Valentine's Day. Awesome, man. AMC and GME are done. Yes, dude. John, you need to defeat these rug pulls. Yeah, dude. I think AMC and GME are done, chat. As I'm saying, this is where the narrative comes in, right? Like, I helped so much on the AMC narrative that a lot of you might not understand, but I really helped push AMC to the next level, bro. Like, I was in there with the community when it was very, very low, when it was like literally at, you know, at 100,000 market cap when it dumped, and we were able to push it all the way up to 12 million literally organically with the community, right? So what I'm trying to tell you is, even though some of these plays might make sense, they sometimes don't make sense, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. People are just gonna be making money in the space in and out, and that's what I'm saying. You just have to be careful, like when it comes to a lot of these community-driven projects. I think community-driven projects are the best, but not everybody is going to have the same goal, right? There might be someone in the back end loading up their bags, and then they'll push the project and they'll dump on everybody on all retail. And that's where greed comes in. So we also have that we have to be in the lookout for, right? Let me go ahead and see if I can find a trade on this, because this thing is looking a little bit juicy now. But I do not want to go ahead. I do not want to go ahead and get wrecked on this one. I think we should be good, chat. I think I might enter this trade really quick. I think we're gonna go ahead and jump into this trade real quick. Yeah, smash that like button, chat. Yo, happy Valentine's Day. Hey, Dab Master, shout out to Dab Master, man. I do want to go ahead and say shout out for Dab. Always, all of you actually show love, man. I really do appreciate every one of you. It really does mean a lot. Shout out to all of you guys, especially Dab Master. Go ahead and support his collection, chat. Like, he has a collection right here, which I really did like a lot. Like, I freaking enjoy this collection. And I think this is a great Valentine's gift, right? This is already a gift that I've been actually gifting these NFTs to away for Valentine's gifts. I think these are pretty good Valentine's gifts, man. If it's somebody that you know that's in crypto or getting into crypto, you know, giving out these NFTs would be a pretty good gift to your edition, I would say. You know what I mean? Personally, I think these were really freaking cool. This is BingX inspired art, which Dab Master, my moderator, actually created this collection. And these are freaking cool, man. I literally minted, I think 3 or 4 or something like that. I can't remember. I think I minted 2 or 3. And I already gave some out too for Valentine's gifts. So these are freaking good, you know, collections. You could go ahead and give these to your loved ones too as well, especially if they're in crypto. And if they're not, maybe this could be your first time helping them set up a Phantom wallet and do something a little bit unique. You know, it's like everybody's probably going to be giving out freaking flowers, chocolates for today, you know, fancy dinners. But are you going to have somebody give you a freaking NFT? You know, I did that. I think that's more unique than giving out flowers, right? Giving out freaking NFTs, bro. So go ahead and do that. I would definitely highly recommend Dab Master. He's been a great mod, a great supporter from the beginning. All of you have as well. And, you know, I think one of the biggest things is you got to always show love to the people that show love back, right? So, like, at least go ahead and, you know, grab you at least one, grab you a few. And as I mentioned, you know, set someone up with a Phantom wallet maybe today and you know, have that be their first NFT, right? They'll definitely something they will never forget, I could say. Because, you know, giving out NFTs, I think it's quite a unique thing, especially for someone that doesn't understand what crypto is, right? So check out Dab Master, show him some love, man. Really cool NFTs. I grabbed me a few. War Dogs, John is a keen. I appreciate you, Ashley. Thank you a lot. I think they will pump the CBDC project. The Twitter space was really bullish. If they were smart, they would try it and build some credibility, because there was like 500 people in there unless they were freaking bots. No way, dude. Man, I told you have to have some flexibility in your strategy and take deep profits when you could have them. I told you, my guy. Super low fees to start projects on Solana, and it's very easy. All you have to do is a decent idea and you could execute the scam easily. Hello. Exactly. Minister Jim, how's it going, bro? Well, we got a trade tonight, man. AI trading syndicates, that's where I'm at. You got to show me that, Ashley. What is that? Mr. Dodd, I made a lot of good amount of money on that one. Nice. I agree. You have to have really close to the source of information. Just sent you 0.1 soul. I appreciate you. I really do, bro. I appreciate you all, man. Thanks, people. Check the LP. See if they burned the tokens. Well, nice collection, bro. Congrats. You look great. Yeah, dude, the freaking collection is great, bro. I'm telling you. I gave a few NFTs, actually a few. I gave like 2 NFTs to my girl. And I was like, hey, like, check your wallet. Like, I sent you something. And she liked them. And I was like, my buddy, you know, made that collection. I appreciate you, bro. Whoever sent me freaking money, I really do appreciate you a lot. Thank you very much. Oh, and I actually got more NFTs, bro. Appreciate you, dude. I freaking love these NFTs. Like, you don't know how much I love BingX's artwork. Like, BingX's artwork, dude, it's freaking amazing. See, I used to be like in the graffiti scene like years ago when I was younger, when I was in middle school. So I used to watch a lot of these graffiti artists, and, you know, BingX, you have, you know, Cope. You had a lot of freaking graffiti artists, bro, and BingX was one of the artists that everybody inspired to be, right? And he has some really crazy artwork, and that's kind of the reason why when I saw this, I was like, dude, I instantly like fell in love with these NFTs, and I actually gave out to my girl today. I gave her other things, bro. I gave her the traditional things, but you know, I also wanted to do something a little different, which was, you know, giving her an NFT or two. She just got into the space. So I think these are really good collections, bro. Like, really, like, these are really freaking good. Like, these are amazing. Like, I would get these and I would put them into t-shirts, and I would freaking put them into stickers, and I would freaking literally frame them. Like, these are freaking fire NFTs, bro. Like, these are freaking fire. I love these a lot. These are freaking cool. But yeah, BingX has some really good freaking artwork, bro. So I instantly liked those when I saw those. I was like, dude, this is the freaking move on these. So I appreciate you, Dab Master, for doing that. But did you see how quick that market cap just dropped, chat? Like it went from like 60 something market cap to literally 30,000 market cap. So that's like literally over a 3x if you capture the bottom. Like if this is the bottom of a token, you can make a huge return, right? Like literally, see this from this bottom of this top, you'll be making over a 16x, bro. So you put in $100, you make $1,600. You see how quick you can make money? That quick. But you need to catch on to the narratives very quickly. And by the way, chat, I do want to also mention, not only just go ahead and support freaking Dab Master, bro, but also I want all of you to go ahead, if you can, join me tonight on Discord. I was actually talking to a few of you on Discord earlier yesterday, and what I'm planning on doing is looking for plays together, right? I think if we all work together as a team and we could go ahead and look for the token that's about to pump together, we're going to be able to do that. Because I know Vernon asked me, he's like, hey bro, like how the F are you finding these 20x projects? Like what community are you working with? And I'm like, bro, I'm not working with nobody. Like I'm just like literally sitting here on my computer, and this is what I'm doing like literally every day. I was doing this every day for like a whole week. I was like literally just sitting here and I was just like scrolling on Deck Screener looking for the next token that was going to come out. I was literally sitting here and I was like, okay. I was like, oh snap, this sounds like a good narrative. I would buy it. I would check how long it released. No Deck Screener update, no Sol trending, and then I would jump in. And I'll only put in like $50, right? $50 was at the most. I would say it's worth risking. Anything over that, you're more than likely going to lose your money, right? Another thing too that you also want to go ahead and pay attention to is Sol trending. As soon as you see the project on Sol trending, chat, that's usually when you want to sell. You don't want to be holding on to it when you're seeing on Sol trending. Especially when you get early onto a project. Lehman Brothers. This is freaking hilarious, bro. I gotta watch out for my language. This is freaking hilarious, man. Lehman Brothers. This actually looks like a pretty good trade setup. 15. We're seeing a little bit of buying pressure, big buys. It's freaking insane. Let's see. Let's look into the contract. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, this thing went back up to 37, 31 buys. Yeah, this is not worth buying into just yet. Not yet. Lehman Brothers. Let's go ahead and see what Lehman Brothers is doing. 1.64 thousand. 11 buys, 7 sells. So there's just not enough interest. We want volatility. This is the thing that you want to look for, in my opinion, is volatility is what you want to look for. You want to see huge volatility coming in, and that's going to have you make money a lot quicker, because that's what you want to do in this space. You want to make money. That's what meme tokens are for. Meme tokens are pretty much, it's kind of like a platform to have you leverage your money to make money a lot faster. So you want to go ahead and look for that volume being picked up before you start entering these trades. Like we see volume, it's slightly down. Like we don't see that much buying pressure. We see 21 buys, 12 sells on GameStop. I would definitely like to go ahead and see more of that. Like I would want to see 40 buys or 30 buys to definitely say, okay, you know what, this might be worth buying into. But we could also miss out on that pump, right? But we're not seeing that much action right now on GameStop. So I'll just wait, man. I'm just gonna wait, because I've also noticed that when you're not patient when it comes to a lot of these trades, you lose your money, bro. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just wait for the market to do its thing. But talking about the market, fear and greed charges at 72. So we are at pretty high levels of greed, right? So we do have the next fear and greed update chart in the next 23 hours. If any of you want to go ahead and join me tonight on Discord to go ahead and trade together on any of these meme tokens, feel free to go ahead and join my Discord link down below. It's where is my Discord link, bro? Oh, it's on my Twitter. It's actually on my Twitter. So if you want to go ahead and trade with me, go ahead and make sure to join my join my Discord, and we'll go ahead and hop on a call today on Discord, and we'll all trade together. I think this is the best way we could all make money together as a freaking team. Let's go ahead and read some comments real quick. John, are you aware of the DOP airdrop? I saw someone mention it on Discord, you get free tokens by using the testnet, but you need to refer 3 friends. No, I haven't. I gotta do that. I'm going to make my girl a wallet and I will send her one of these for sure. Yeah, you have to do that, bro. You have to do that. I'm telling you, that's a freaking pretty good, that's a pretty good gift, you know? You guys are the best. I appreciate you, Dabmaster, a lot, dude. I really do. Hey, Tillery, what's up, man? I appreciate you too, Tillery. Thank you a lot, man. What's up, everybody? Let's get it. I hope all of you are having a great day today. The markets are doing freaking amazing, chat. You know, we just have to keep our head up. Show love to Dabmaster. I really do mean it. You know, as I mentioned, I think the best thing we could go ahead and do here is help one another out as community members, right? We want to go ahead and support each other's work. And we want to support those people that support us back, right? So definitely go ahead and grab yourself some NFTs from Dabmaster. It would truly mean a lot from, you know, me and him as well. I could assure you, you know, he didn't sponsor me. He didn't pay me to, you know, show any of this. I just truly want to support those people that support me and have been there from the beginning, right? So that's my love that I show back to everybody that shows love back to me. I really do appreciate every one of you. You don't understand how much it means. You know, to hop on in here, kind of have a crazy freaking week and then have your community like freaking be so supportive, right? And that's how we should all be for each other. We should support each other. I'm telling you, as long as we continue to be together as a team, we're going to be able to accomplish a lot of things together overall. So definitely always keep that in mind. Looking at some news sources real quick, I do have a few things right here that I want to go ahead and touch up on. The Bitcoin inflow chart is showing 2 billions of inflow in the last 4 days, yesterday being one of the highest. And this is the reason why we saw a lot of action coming into Bitcoin, right? So this is freaking insane. Over 2 billion of new funds in just 4 days. So what is that telling you, right? Bitcoin market cap goes back to 1 trillion. Missouri getting the right to hold and mine Bitcoin. So that's freaking insane, man. There's other places now that are looking to go ahead and hold and mine Bitcoin. Why? Because of the fact that they see that they could make freaking money, right? So, yeah, man. This is freaking insane. This is freaking insane. I don't know how I would feel about it. I told you how I feel about institutions getting in touch with blockchain and on all of this. I think it's not a great thing, but it is what it is, man. We just have to adapt to our circumstances, right? We are super close to start an altcoin hype cycle going through March. We talked about this, right? Altcoin, meme coin season. This is the reason why I've been extremely bullish, chat. So we're seeing this from Rec Capital talking about, are you ready for a Q1 altcoin hype cycle? An entire wave of altcoins rallies await. And this is where we are at. This is exactly where we're at right now. And I've told you all, this is when the freaking market starts. So this is the reason why I've been extremely bullish these last couple of days. So it seems like other good traders are agreeing with me, and that makes me feel a little better that I'm not the only one thinking that kind of things. I think it's good to go ahead and have other people that are really good at the markets to go ahead and talk about that, right? Fidelity cuts rates in the ETF rates in Europe from 75 BPS to 35, whatever that means. I really don't care about freaking ETFs, bro. Bitcoin, Grayscale advertising their spot Bitcoin ETF with a drone shown above the beach in Miami. Bitcoin hits its all-new time high in the following countries. Damn, dude, this is freaking crazy. I love to see this adoption, right? I think the beautiful thing about adoption is that, you know, not only are we going to have more regulation, but I think it's going to make it a lot easier for us to transact when it comes to using cryptocurrencies. Like we probably will come to a point in most of these countries where they're probably at like that right now, where you could just go ahead and make a lot of these purchases with Bitcoin or Ethereum, right? Or Dogecoin if you really want to. So that, to me, I think that's really, really freaking convenient, because it's so annoying when I have to go to the store and I have to convert my Solana into freaking USD dollar, and then freaking it's a hassle, bro. It's not convenient, you know. So it's insane. We have right here, what else do we have? DXY 1.5 year resistance downtrend. Very important chart showing 6 steps that BTC followed in every cycle. In the correction of a 20-week EMA suggests a pullback into its coming again back to the low $40,000. And I also do see that with Bitcoin. We talked about Bitcoin dominance and how we do need Bitcoin dominance to come back down to go ahead and see some sort of bullish narrative into these altcoins and meme tokens. Short term, we could go ahead and expect a range to form like shown in the picture below. Strong DXY. Midterm, still very bullish unless we see distribution forming, signaling a reversal pattern, and as soon as long term is still very bullish, as well as no break in the market structure. And we also see right here the ETC BTC chart is sitting at the 7-year support trend line on the logarithmic chart. We see right here the 2024, and we're getting ready to moon, chat. So this is freaking insane. It looks like a lot of excitement's coming back into the markets, and as always, we do have a few trending altcoins right now. Gorilla, Jupiter, we have CKB, which I traded a little bit yesterday, but I stopped. Mavia, DYM, Zeta, Pith, Curve, NAS, SUI, Manta, Beam, IMX, Waves, CHS, RON, and HBAR, which you could go ahead and trade on these platforms down below. You can check them out on BingX and MEXC. Both of these platforms are non-KYC platforms, and you have one of the best exchanges, Bybit, for all those that are allowed to trade on Bybit. Check that out, giving out free bonuses. And for all those always asking me, John, what is a good VPN for me to trade with or use? Sorry, I meant to use. For security reasons, check out NordVPN, offering 69% off with 3 months extra. I'm a little drowsy with the medication that I've taken, right? So tells you I'm not feeling too well. So excuse with what I said there, but yeah, man, markets are looking freaking amazing. So it looks like a lot of bullishness is coming into the market, which I'm gonna be completely honest, chat. This is where we want to be a little fearful, right? I don't want to go ahead and scare any of you, but this is where we should be a little bit more cautious. Everybody's getting excited, everybody's happy with what we're seeing in the market, and this is where we want to be a little bit taking a few steps back and asking ourselves, should we be bullish in this market right now, right? We have to be a little bit more neutral right now. I don't want to get overly excited, and I don't want to go ahead and get overly bearish, but we do need to be a little bit more careful with what we're seeing in the market, right? Too much freaking excitement, in my opinion, and I don't like to go ahead and see that, because that definitely does scare me when we do start to see a lot of excitement in the market. So just be very, very careful. I should have waited for my breakout entry on this, bro. Like, I literally exited with a 3% loss to go ahead and enter that other trade, and I'm glad I didn't enter that trade, or else I would have gotten freaking wrecked down like freaking bad. But I think I could re-enter this trade right now. Yeah, I could enter this trade again. I think this would be a good trade to enter right now. I'm going to enter this thing again. What are we at? 173 buy, 174 buys, 133 sells. I mean, we are seeing a massive breakthrough probably happening right now, and it's all-time high, so I think it will be probably a good time to hop in a trade. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a little bit. Wow, literally as soon as I was gonna buy, I had that breakout to the upside. So now we're just seeing that huge, massive buying pressure from 184 to 125. I mean, it kind of sucks that I exited my trade a little too early. I figured I was exiting at a really good entry. I would have been up about 40%. But I think this is good. I think this is more of a confirmation, in my opinion, where I enter the trade. Yeah, so we're going to go to see where this goes for us. Yeah, I think this is going to be a nice little breakout. We could see this breakout with I think we could probably see like a 50% pump on this. We could probably be approaching we're at the 3 million mark. We could probably be approaching the 4 million mark in no time, maybe even the 6 million, honestly. I think the CBDC could be approaching the 6 million mark, in my opinion. So we'll see where things go with this. I'm going to leave this trade open for a while, because I do think this is going to be a little good banger for us to make some quick little money on. So that's pretty cool on that. I'm probably going to be trading heavily tonight, though. Dopest dropped our org. Check it out. If anybody's interested in that airdrop, feel free to use my link. Cali Gold, how's it going, man? Hope you're having a good one. Let's go ahead and see what link you're talking about, Vernon. Go ahead and do me a huge favor, chat. Just smash me that like button. I did see this. Who told me about this? Data ownership protocol. That's freaking cool, dude. Yeah, hey chat, let's do this. We should go ahead and be having conversations more often on Discord. Like, if any of you could go ahead and jump on Discord, like, let's hop on Discord, bro. Let's go ahead and chat it up and talk. We could go ahead and talk right here. A lot of you have been sharing a lot of freaking alpha. I definitely do want to go ahead and sit here and talk to you, like literally like hop in a freaking chat. We share screen and we enter trades together, right? So I would highly recommend all of you to join our Discord right here down below, completely free. And as I mentioned, I am going to be hopping in chats with a lot of you moving forward. I've already talked to a few of you yesterday on Discord, and I'm definitely looking to go ahead and do that. Check it out. Anybody who's interested to use my airdrop, dope.org. What is this? Dope Tea. Welcome to Dope Tea. The free testnet only takes a free minute to complete, and finishing makes you eligible for reward plus referral bonuses. As part of the process, you'll create a DOP wallet and connect it to your MetaMask. Make sure to save these wallets to enable your claim after the official launch. Nice, dude. I have to do this. I think Jonathan told me about this a while back, and I forgot to do it, but I'm gonna freaking do it, bro, because who doesn't like free money, right? Who doesn't like free money? So we're gonna go ahead and check that out as well. Let's see what else. I was checking out Photon earlier. Are you liking it? Minister, how's it going? Yes, dude. Photon's freaking cool, dude. I like it. Like, I could definitely tell you it's faster to execute than freaking BankBot. I like how it tells you your P&L. Like, it tells you your profit and loss, which is really freaking cool, bro. I think this is really cool too. Like, if you want to go ahead and share it with your friends and be like, hey, bro, look how much I freaking made in profits today. You know what I mean? Like, I think this is also pretty freaking cool. I don't know why it says I invested $228, dude. I don't even have $228. So that's one thing I don't understand. I don't know how it says I invested 1.95. I don't know what that means. I don't even have freaking that kind of money, bro. Like, I don't know where that's coming from, but yeah, that's quite interesting to see also. But you can literally see the two trades that I've had and how much money I invested. I invested 0.1, 0.1, and on this one, I didn't invest 1.95. I don't even have one soul, bro. Like, I've literally only had like 50 or 70, 0.70. So I don't even have a full soul, right? So I don't know where it shows that I invested 1.95. Maybe because I know why. It's because I entered and I exited a trade and I re-entered. I'm assuming that's what it is. I don't freaking know, but I've never had one soul in this thing. Yeah. So, but this is a pretty cool platform. I like it, man. I like the buying and selling right here. Unfortunately, it looks like I got in at the wrong time now. It looks like we're having a little bit more selling pressure than buying pressure now. So I'm probably gonna have to exit this trade once again, bro. Like, this is freaking annoying. It looks like we're touching that level of resistance, but I think I'm gonna hold on to this trade. I wish we had stop losses, man. If we had stop losses, it would be freaking sick. Maybe we do have stop losses, but I don't know how to do it. Yeah, but we're seeing volume slowly decrease, which is not that good of a sign. We might see it retrace back down, though. Yeah, but Photon's pretty cool, bro. Photon's freaking cool. If you want to go ahead and I think you could go ahead and do my link, right? I'm gonna change it to DeFi John. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and use my link, go ahead and check that out. What is it? Oh, we actually saw a breakout on this. If you want to go ahead and use my link on Photon, check it out. It's freaking cool. I like it. I think it's a pretty good. It's better than BankBot for sure, man. BankBot was not the freaking move. BankBot was getting me wrecked, bro. Freaking wrecked. It's not even funny how wrecked freaking BankBot was getting me, man. Freaking ridiculous how wrecked that platform got me. Probably made a lot of people lose money. Oh yeah, they also have they actually just got soul training again, I believe, CBDC. So I see this thing ripping toward 6 mil, bro. I don't know why, but like I have a feeling like this is gonna rip toward 6 mil. And if this is if this is the case, that'd be a nice freaking trade setup, man. Nice little trade setup, 6 mil. What does that take us to? 80% gain. Not too bad. Not too bad. We double our money. Yeah, market's a little slow right now, so I'm probably going to go ahead and take a break from trading, honestly, because I've been waiting for these trade setups, and they just have not really been happening for me right now. I got one earlier, but I just couldn't close my position, unfortunately. But I think we're going to see a breakout soon, I hope. But yeah, we're going to be trading tonight for sure, if anybody wants to go ahead and join me on doing that. Yeah, check out Photon, bro. Damn, we have a lot of freaking, we have a lot of watchers today. Go ahead and smash that like button for me. And turn on post notifications if you are brand new to the channel. I'm not sure this is going to be a time I should be freaking streaming now, I guess. I see a lot of people coming in at this time, so we might consider just streaming around this time. But for any of those that want to go ahead and join me for free, join my Discord. I will go ahead and hop on a chat with all of you, and we could go ahead and talk about you know, trading. We could go ahead and do some trade setups together on meme tokens. I do feel like today is going to be a very freaking volatile time in the market, like a lot of money to be made. I have a feeling, chat, trust me on this one, we're going to make a lot of freaking money. I have a feeling, like I have this feeling. Every time I have a feeling I'm going to make a lot of freaking money, I make a lot of freaking money, like straight up. And I haven't been rested these last couple of days, and I slept freaking good today, right? And I'm in a good mood despite all the craziness that has happened in my life in the past couple of days. I'm excited and I'm happy. So I feel like we're going to have a freaking good day in the market today. So if any of you want to go ahead and join me, join my Discord. We will be talking about the markets today, and we will be doing a chat. I'm going to go ahead and jump on one of these chats. For any of you that are in my Discord, make sure to join the general chat right here. I'll probably go ahead and move this to the top, and let's move this to the top right here. Can we move this to the top? Give permissions. Would you like to sync? Oh, snap. I don't know what I'm doing, bro. Okay, we'll do this. So this is where our chat's going to be, all right? Where feeds is at, I think. I'm not sure if I did the right thing right here. Maybe I should just do it right here. Can I move it over here? Okay, this is where chat's going to be. Join my chat right here, right? This is where we're going to be freaking talking. This is our dance floor. Do we actually have music enabled here? I don't think we do. So all you have to do is just click right here and join. You're going to be able to join me right here, and I'll be sharing my screen, and we'll be all able to talk, all right? So go ahead and do that today. If you're looking to go ahead and trade with me, it can be, you could just watch if you want. We could just talk. We could just talk about anything you want, cryptos, whatever the freaking case is. But I think we should be building more of a community in here, right? Because I think we have a very solid foundation right here, and we can make a lot of money together as a freaking team. All right, so go ahead and join that Discord down below, and with that being said, I'll go ahead and catch all of you later on tonight. So if you are on Discord, I will ping everybody. I will say at everybody, I am going to hop on today. Right now, let's go ahead and trade. And as I mentioned, typically a good time to trade would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, around 10 Pacific Standard Time to 12. So usually if you're living in PST or EST, usually towards midnight is the best time to trade. For many of you, depending on the time zone that you're in, the best time will be around, for many of you would be around in the morning, depending on what session you're in, right? So that's typically London session. That's the best, in my opinion, when it comes to trading. I like to trade at midnight because that's where the most volatility there is, right? So if you could trade at midnight with me, join me tonight, or before you go to bed, you could probably just watch us. But I do think we will have a really good volatile market, and now we have narratives to trade after, and these are these digital currency tokens that we're talking about, right? I hope all of you have a wonderful day today. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I catch all of you